never remorse. Timberland boots to the head of your corpse and sever your core like I'm Freddy with claws. I'm ready to score your back.
Ayo, type in Shrine and Ransom on all streaming platforms. Check that new joint out called How We Living. It's fire. Ayo, LAZ, if you got jail stories, hood stories, or you need to get at me for business, send me a DM on IG. Broadcasted live from New York City. It's the hottest channel on these YouTube streets. The best jail stories and hood stories are here. Make sure you subscribe today. LAZ.
One guy knew very well that was right here in this facility right here. Old timer named Powerful. Was supposed to get his medication. They didn't take him to go get his medication. A few hours later, when they do a round, he was found dead in his sack. Right here in Auburn Correctional Facility. You know, the state been on a statewide lockdown since February 17th.
Yeah, that shit crazy. That shit is crazy.
Due to illegal protests that was well orchestrated by COs. They basically walked out the jails, you know, walked off their post on Tuesday, February 17th. You know, to say that their lives are in danger. You know, they being assaulted. Things of this nature. On that Thursday, it was scheduled for the officers that killed the Brooks kid and Marcy. They were scheduled to be indicted that Thursday. So this was well orchestrated to basically be, you know, put pressure on the, you know, the judicial system, you know, and you know, the state, you know, to prevent them from now pressing charges and stuff like that. But they've been beating our asses for years, and you know, getting away with it. So now that Kathy Hochul, you know, has put in place that, you know, all of them got wear body cameras. Now they want to do the protest and say that their lives are in danger. But you know, the body cameras is for the you know, is for the best of both sides. And they claiming that, you know, they constantly being assaulted, you know, and people are saying that they're not assaulting these officers. And if y'all saying y'all being assaulted, the body cameras will show if y'all being assaulted or not. You know, but you know, they want to protest. They want to protest not wear body cams. They want to protest not to go through the X-ray machines, you know, when they come into work, you know, because they wanted to put into play that, you know, not just incarcerated individuals and visitors go through the X-ray machine, but so do the officers. And it's been statistically the majority of the people that has opted out to go through the X-ray machine, 80% has been officers. You know, so, you know, the thing is y'all, you know, and they arguing that the issue is drugs, that visitors is bringing drugs into the facility, and that, you know, it's a high rate of drugs coming through packages and stuff like that. So they want to say that it's an issue on drugs now in the facility. So if that's the case, and, you know, there's a X-ray machine that you go through, why not go through it? To show that you're not bringing the drugs in. You know, it's been proven already that officers, you know, has got caught with drugs in their lives. So if there's a drug problem going on, why is there pounds of weed, and all that in your locker. You know, so therefore, you know, y'all got to be the ones bringing it in. But they want to blame it on the visitors, and they want to blame it on the incarcerated individuals that try to make it seem like, they not doing anything. Well, you know, Kathy Hope has been all over the news that this strike that they did was illegal. And since this strike, 7 people throughout New York State prison system, within the New York State prison system, has died. One guy I knew very well that was right here in this facility right here, old timer named Powerful. He was supposed to get his medication, his insulin or whatever, and they didn't take him to go get his medication. A few hours later, when they do a round, he was found dead in his cell, right here in Auburn Correctional Facility. There was another dude who sought medical attention, and they refused to give it to him, and he too was found dead. That's 2 right here in this jail right here alone. Within 3 weeks. So that's something that's going on right now.
And you said that basically they just doing that strike because them officers got indicted. Like, cause when I seen that shit, when I seen they was striking, I was like, that's a hell of a coincidence that they happen to just go on strike soon as they indict these dudes. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, it wasn't. The officers weren't indicted yet. They were scheduled.
Yeah, but they knew they was going to get indicted. Yeah, they knew they was going to get indicted.
Oh yeah.
So it's like right. that's some real sucker shit.
This strike was well orchestrated, because every facility, the officers all did the same thing. They walked off their posts. It wasn't this wasn't something that was, unorganized. This was well planned in advance. They knew this was going to be done. So now that Kathy Hope will state, well, they're going to be losing benefits. They're going to lose family benefits. Now, some officers want to come back to jail. As of right now, all the officers still haven't come back to Auburn. They got the National Guards right in front of my gallery right now. As we speak on the phone right now, National Guards is in front of the gallery. Because you got some officers that still refuse to come to work. Now, they just start bringing us out ourselves a chat. Yesterday, they just started bringing us out ourselves for chat. Yesterday we went to 1 chat. Today we went to 2 chats. They said tomorrow we're gonna, go to all 3 chats.
Now them National Guard dudes, they not armed inside the jail, right?
No, they're not. And even I'm not one to deal with any one of these law enforcement, but one thing I can say is that they have definitely been respectful. Whatever they could do, they at least I can speak for the ones that's been right here on my gallery. I'm on 15 gallery in C block. They've been very respectful. Whatever they could do for people in the gallery, they have been doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that much I can say for the ones that been over here, and we had the same ones, since they've been in the building. They didn't switch it up or anything. They got the same National Guards, at the same post.
Now let me ask you a question. Like, how was that the first? Like, when did y'all find out that them dudes walked off the job? Like, y'all knew they was getting ready to walk off, or y'all just woke up one day and everybody was gone?
No, what happened was that night it was on the news that officers and cops were started at. They got up. Basically, it was they did a search. I guess they we found weapons and stuff like that. And then the following day, they left. The search was on a Monday. No, the search was I think it was on a Monday or over the weekend. And then that Tuesday, they decided to walk off their post and leave the jail. So it started in Collins Correctional Facility, which is elite. And then it was in the base jail, was El Maba, a maximum correctional facility. And then after that, every facility followed up. Every facility.
Like the dudes just had everybody locked in.
Yeah, we was when that happened, when we heard it on the news, we heard it on the news at nighttime. It didn't come out the next day. Me and my neighbor, we get up early in the morning, get out, do our little prayers, blessings and stuff like that. Try to be up and ready before they even do before the bell rang. So, I'm up. And when 7 o'clock come, that's when they ring the bell. So, it just happened this morning, which was on a Wednesday. The bell didn't ring, and they was doing the count kind of late. So I'm like, damn, why they doing the count so late? So when they finally did do the count, they're not doing the list. Normally when they do the count, they do the list. To see who's going to be going to child, to let you know if you got to call out this, that, the other. They didn't do that morning, which was Wednesday. They didn't do none of that. So when the officer was walking down, like, they're not going to do no list. It was like, as of right now, we're on lockdown. And we've been on lockdown ever since. A few days later is when the National Guards came in.
And you said they getting ready to start locking dudes out, taking them, letting them go to all trials.
So Marvel, they said that we're gonna go to all 3 trials to see how things go. And then if there's no issues on during the trial runs to Marvel, they're gonna let us get rec on Tuesday. If nothing happened at rec during Tuesday, Wednesday, the facility is supposed to be back open all the way.
Now, the whole entire state of New York's correction officers walked out of every jail, supposedly?
Yes.
That shit crazy.
Yes. And, this is due to, because it's basically like this. The state does spend so much money settling cases, due to the large amount of lawsuits that's been filed, by incarcerated individuals due to excessive uses of force by officers. There comes a time where someone says, well, this gotta stop. It's gotta come to an end. And, I guess Captain Hoffman felt that this is that time, that the brutality gotta come to an end. And now that they're facing the reality that the abuses of incarcerated individuals has come to an end, is coming to an end by the use of the body cams. Now they fear that they can no longer exert their physical power, on defenseless incarcerated individuals, where they could get away with, beating the shit out of you while you in handcuffs, and then turn around and say you assaulted one of them. When in reality, it was the other way around. That's what's been going on. So now that they see that they can't get away with this no more, and that power is being taken away from them, they want to make it appear as if they're the innocent ones. When in reality, they're not. Because, if you're not assaulting incarcerated individuals, as y'all say y'all not doing, and, all these lawsuits is flooding the courts due to y'all excessive uses of force, then why not embrace the idea of wearing a body cam. So this way now, if you're saying you are being assaulted and you decide to want to press charges, that camera is solid evidence right there. That's live footage. But they know that they're not going to be able to get away with the lies no more, because not a lot of people is in a box for assault on staff the way they claim. And the body cameras will show y'all not being assaulted. It will also show that y'all can't get away with the abuse that y'all doing to incarcerated individuals no more neither.
Yeah, that's what it all really boils down to. They don't want them to stop the shit that they do behind closed doors that won't be able to be done no more when them body cams is on. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they know they do greaseball shit, terrible shit, spiteful shit, evil shit, and racist shit. That's what it really be, the racist shit. Niggas is doing racist shit because they do that shit to black motherfuckers, mostly. You feel me? They take they hate out. Niggas be taking they fucking hate out. They racial hate out on motherfuckers. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of these COs, they fucking mentally ill too from working this job. The job done fucked them up, and now they mentally ill, and they got frustration that they don't know what to do with it, and they take that shit out on motherfuckers in a box. You heard they cracking niggas cells. Come on, we already know niggas cracking niggas cells in the middle of the night. You know what I mean? Doing what they do. Like, yo, that shit gotta stop, bro. People losing their motherfucking lives over that racial hate. Over that racial hate, that spitefulness, that hate that they inbreed, that they fucking embed in them niggas. That hate for fucking convicts. You understand what I'm saying? And the shit they do is criminal too. Like, y'all doing more criminal shit than niggas that's locked up. So at the end of the day, bro, you know, the body cam shit is the only solution, man. It's the only solution. And you know, niggas be rigging them fucking body cams. Niggas be doing greaseball shit with the body cams. You feel what I'm saying? But it's a start. It's a start. You feel me? Cause you know, recently they just bodied somebody else in mid-state.
In mid-state.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
That was the little Brooklyn. That was the Brooklyn boy.
Yeah, I think.
The 22-year-old boy.
Yeah, the kid that he was allegedly the kid that shot the kid in the smoke shop in Harlem and all of that. I don't know what his case was about, but I remember when he was on the news and shit. I don't know how he only had 5 years for that case, but he had 5 years. But come on, regardless of who it is, the bottom line is that's coward shit. It's coward shit to be handcuffing niggas and jumping niggas and beating niggas, holding niggas down, and 5 and 6 niggas on a nigga. That shit is coward shit, bro. You can't uphold coward shit like that. You know what I mean? If you ain't shaking with a nigga one-on-one, if you got a problem with a nigga, if you ain't shaking with a nigga one-on-one, then you ain't even supposed to be doing that. But if you gonna do anything, if you ain't shaking with a nigga one-on-one, that shit is coward shit, bro. I'm cuffed up. I'm in a cell. You understand what I'm saying? You could crack my shit anytime you want to. That's coward shit. If you really real, let's fight. Let's just straight fight. Take your motherfucking belt off and let's fight. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas be doing greaseball shit. And now that shit is coming to light. They've been doing it forever.
They've been doing it forever. Give you a prime example of 2 incidents. One incident just happened the other day. You know, I have a routine. You know, a lot of people in here know I got OCD, man. I'm a clean fanatic. You know, when I get up in the morning, you know, I put my curtain up on my gate, you know, because it be dark out, I be having my light on. So I put my curtain up to block the light from going on the gallery, you know, which could also go inside the cells, brighten up the cell of my neighbors. So, you know, for courtesy and respect of my neighbors, I put the curtain up so the light don't disturb PRS. The steady officers that work our gallery, you know, when they walk, they know my routine. So they just, it seems like right in there, I always stay here and keep it moving. Well, this one particular day, you know, I had a young boy he walked and, you know, rather than ask, you know, 18, you all right in there? He just pushed the curtain in. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is your problem? Like, what did you do? So, you know, he stayed on his job and kept moving. He don't say nothing else. So, you know, I cursed him out or whatever. About a day, 2 days later, I get a visit. My wife comes see me. So while I'm on a visit, I gotta go turn my ID in to the desk, to the officer at the desk. And the officer at the desk let me know the tape I'm saying. Well, this day right here, this same particular officer, you know, that like my curtain down, he worked on a visit. And it just so happened the person that's at the desk is a female officer. He's sitting right there. So when I turn to the female officer knows that I'm a regular on a visit. So she know her last name, everything. You know, I have respect for her. Give her respect, she show me respect. So this officer, he gonna ask me, what was that you had to say the other day? I'm like, what? I'm like, you waiting now to try to say something? What are you trying to impress? I'm like, what is my foot? I'm like, I'm gonna go to my table. I see my wife. And I just spit through the phone. Well, just the other day, while we were on my cab, trying to come out myself, you know, to go use the key out. And he was working. So I asked him, I said, you got an issue with me? Because it seemed like when you're around females, you're trying to trust them. So I asked him, you got an issue that you want to deal with, something you want to get off the chest. And it just so happened there was a new pseudo female working in Gavin, and she's right there. And I didn't see her at first. So when she came around, now I see her. And well, I'm asking, so he was like, what's your problem? So I'm like, you know what my issue is, like, why did you fight? Trying to, you know, impress females. He kept on going, he's gonna let me out. When he let me out, I told him, I'm not locking it. That's simple, I'm not locking it. Come on and gather. So he don't say nothing. One of my boys that's on the gallery with me told her, you know, if y'all got an issue, I deal with it. But don't bring the negative energy on this gallery because we don't entertain negative energy on this gallery. So the other officer who was definitely, you know, getting everybody the things that they need throughout the course of this lockdown, he came up and asked me to hand out the envelopes. I do it. I get back to the front of the gallery. And I'm faced with this officer. So when I see him, I say, yo, listen, I'm up in there. The gate is open. We face to face. Let me know what's the problem. You can deal with it here or we can go on my side. But all this, you know, you trying to impress these females, I would change your life in here. So let me know what it's gonna be. He you know, didn't say anything. He said, it's over, we don't have an issue. So I'm like, no problem. That's under the bridge day. We're gonna start new from day forward. Since then I seen him today, he said hello to me. So, you know, he grew up with respect and I gave it back to him. Another situation happened on October 8th last year. You know, I was kind of sick, so I had a COVID mask on. And, you know, I made it all the way to the medical, made it back from the medical. And then the sergeant was telling me, I got to take my face mask off. I said, but I'm taking my face mask off, I'm sick. So he tells me that it's contraband. But yet, we got two officers standing right there with face masks on their face. So I'm like, if it's contraband, why these two officers got on a face mask? So he was like, it's contraband for us. Take it off and throw it in the garbage. I said, I'm not doing that. He bucked. You got me fucked up. So he reached to try to go to my face and try to take it off. I ended up punching him in his face. We had one officer, Officer Dennis. They kind of caught him off guard. He backed up. And it gave me an opportunity to hit the officer again, which I did. That was it. After that, though, they fucked me up. However, I do want to give a shout out to the RIP tribe and the RIP team, as well as Lucian Boy, Young Boy from Harlem, AI, because all three of them went out with me. All three of them. You know, and they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to do that at all. Eventually, they separated all of us. Me and AI, we the ones that's still in the jail. But T and Tribe, they got transferred to other jails. But I say that to say that you got officers wearing face masks, and about a month ago, you had a white guy with a face mask walking around a facility, an incarcerated individual. Nobody said nothing to him. So I said to myself, wow, he walking around with a face mask. That's what I'm saying to my boy. And my boy just told me, he was like, you know what that's about. He got the complexion for the connection. I just left it right there. But it goes to show. But no, that was just to touch on what you said. These motherfuckers, they do criminal shit every day. They do racist shit every day. You know what I'm saying? And they want us to embrace it, suck it up, accept it. Everybody is not like that. Everybody not going to tolerate being kicked in their balls, kicked in their stomach, for no apparent reason. You got a lot of individuals that got that fighting spirit in them. And now that individuals is standing up, whether it be verbally or physically, they only reacting to what's being done to them by these officers, who everybody thinks is law-abiding citizens because they wear a badge, they peace officers. But now society get to see that these officers, they're just like us in Greens. They criminals themselves. Because what they did was an illegal protest that was, set by the government. So, if people were paying taxpayers' dollars for these people to come to work and do their job, they no different from people that work in nursing homes. You got people that's in nursing homes that are forced to work, hard labor. People in hospitals, people in every field are forced to work. They work hard hours. Safety is at risk. When they took the oath to be a correctionals, they knew they was going to be working in a hostile environment. How can you work in a correctional facility and expect it to be peace all day? No, that's not going to happen. That's insane to even think that you're going to have that type of job in a correctional facility. This is a hostile environment. It's an abnormal environment. This is not a normal environment. Because normal people are put in cages. That's how they treat animals.
Yeah, bro, and these dudes with these protests and all of this shit, what they really trying to ultimately do is have all jails where motherfuckers is locked in 23 and 1.
You have 1 minute left.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I'm
They
gonna
don't.
call you right back. Don't hang up. It just said 1 minute.
Alright.
Let Sonny know I'm gonna call right back. All right, bro?
I bet.
All right.
The caller has hung up.
It's never remorse. Timberland boosted ahead of your corpse and sever your core like I'm Freddy with claws. I'm ready to score your back.
Ayo, type in Shrine and Ransom on all streaming platforms. Check that new joint out called How We Living. It's fire. Ayo, LAZ, if you got jail stories, hood stories, or you need to get at me for business, send me a DM on IG.